Welcome to video number 26. In 26, we're going to have a chat about backing up your WordPress because we've already chat about how to do everything on WordPress and construct WordPress. But now the most important thing is actually backing up your WordPress, right? I mean, you don't want a WordPress site to break on you, and then what do? You don't have any backup, right? So WordPress won't really break on you in essence. However, always need to be prepared. There's WordPress made it impossible to break, but you can install a dodgy plugin, that can break your site. So we need to make sure that our WordPress is always backed up and ready to go. To do this, we're actually going to get a plugin, and a plugin will actually help us to get the thing backed up. So I'm just going to go to our admin department of the site, and I'm going to log in. And when I'm logged in, I'm going to go to plugins. So I'm just going to wait for this to load up, and then I'm going to go navigate to plugins. We're basically going to add a new plugin, and the plugin that we're basically going to search for is we're going to say backup DB. We're going to say database DB backup. We're going to see what happens when we search that, because the reason why I'm searching that is we basically want to back up the whole database, right? And we're going to look for a nice how can I say, WordPress plugin that's going to actually do that everything for us, that we don't need to go and manually update or back up our plugin. So I'm going to show you the one way of doing it. This is the way of doing it with a plugin. And I'm also going to show you the way that you can manually do it inside of your actual inside of your PHP So I normally use back wpub. So it's WordPress backup plugin. So it says the backup plugin backup can be used to save your complete installation, including the content, and push them to the external backup service like Dropbox. So we're gonna go and just have a look at the details of this and see the rating is upon 444, which means for 4 stars, 400 ratings, that's pretty good. You've got an installation, yeah, that's pretty decent. So it says decompress, activate plugin, and then just use everything through the menu. And this is all the actual screenshots of it. So this looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna go and install this. Whilst this is installing, I'm gonna go to my PHP admin department, and I'm going to basically log in with my PHP admin account to actually show you how to do that in the back end as well. So I'm just waiting for them to install. And while I'm waiting for it to install, I recommend you to do a backup of your site by using the plugin, because if you do it by PHP My Admin, you're just only backing up the actual backend. You're not backing up the whole site, so you're not backing up your pages. And we want to back up everything, right? You want to do it by a click of a button. So that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna back up, everything by using the plugin. So I've just went and installed and activated the plugin, and it's saying, "Welcome to backup." And like everything else, there's always a pro version out there. What we're going to do is we're going to test this right here without paying for it, because I want to see if it actually works the way I want it to. So I'm gonna go to back wpub dashboard, and when I'm in the dashboard section, you can see that it says use the short links for the first steps box to create a backup plans. So the backup files can be used to save the whole installation, including WP content, and push them to an external backup service. So the reason why we want to save WP content is because that's where all your plugins, your widgets, your pages are located. So it's one thing saving your saving your whole database, but you want to actually save your theme content as well, right? So that's the whole thing about this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and say add new job, because we're going to first set up a new job, and we're just going to call this database backup. I know, I'm not sure why my D is not working when there we go, database backup. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to say what the job tasks are, because this is a job, so it's going to constantly back it up for us. So it says database backup. That's what we want. We want the file backup. We want WordPress XML export, installation and plugins, optimize database tables, and we want to check database tables. Did you see when I click that, the extra stuff on the top side gets populated as well? So the way I want to save it is let's leave it at a default. It's a tar.g zip file. So you can change it to a zip file if you want. I'm just going to leave it to default. And it says job destination, where should the backup file be stored? So backup to a folder, because I want to back up to a folder. You can back up to an FTP as well. That makes this plugin so much better than other plugins. And then send email address. So the log files can be sent to an email address. That's fantastic. And it's just saying like you can change from the field. So once you do that, you can hit save changes, and we're just going to wait for it to save. And once it's saved, you're going to say job overview, because you want to see how the whole job is working. And you can say that it's doing a database check, database backup, optimize files, XML export, and so on and so on. I really recommend for you to actually do the whole thing, set up a job with BackWP Pub. The reason why I'm saying this is because you don't want your own your own site to be broken in a week's time. So you can see that it's basically backing up my site, and in essence, like at the top here in your toolbar, it's saying that it's busy doing a run, so it's busy backing up everything for you, and you can see that mine has been backed up successfully. And I can actually go and edit this database backup, and we need to go and tell him where it needs to be stored, right? Because we said that we want to store it, so where do we want to store it, right? So this is at the folders and backup. You can say backup root folder, and this is everything is selected to backup as a root folder. So we need to figure out where this actual plugin has saved our backup files, right? So if we go back to the dashboard, just want to check something on the dashboard. You can see that the last log has been done and the results okay. And if we go to jobs, we have this current job, and I'm going to edit it again, go to the edit section, and we need to double check where it is actually taking it. So I'm going to the to folder, and it's saying that it's going to take it to C drive domains test. So this is on my actual server, and this is where the backup is being located. So you can change that if you want to. And that was backing up your WordPress site with an actual plugin.